Hey guys, it's Brandon. So over on c8tracker.com, since I was on that website looking around, back on May 6th, Mr. Webb published a little snippet out on the main page that explained that his C8 Tracker program wasn't working because there were 20 in a row erays that didn't have window stickers. And therefore he stopped reporting all eray window stickers because that 20 without window stickers caused his program to glitch. Likely story, right? So what I think is really happening is obviously those 20 are either CTF Grand Sports because they have the same VIN sequence as erays, or they're Grand Sport launch cars, as I've explained in the previous videos. Maybe it's my mistake, but I don't recall Keith Cornett explaining that part. I only remember Keith Cornett explaining that Roger had E-Ray VIN numbers missing for a big block, but that what's-his-face had them all. Mr. Webb had them all. I speculated that Mr. Webb didn't have them all, and that was speculation. I guessed it because I said, I bet you the Grand Sports are in there. I don't remember Keith. I didn't see Keith report that Mr. Webb said that he had 20 without window stickers that were missing. So there you are. That theory is confirmed. Now, could they have found the window stickers since then? Maybe. Could they be fake window stickers that GM might have produced since then to derail people? Maybe. What do I think is going to happen with this whole thing? I think that the baby Grand Sport lt2 car, it's going to be released any day. And I think that that's why GM's in such a hurry to have their dealerships illegally sell ZR1s. Because I think it's possible that the ZR1, as you know it, the 1064 car, was originally going to be called the 1064 SS. But General Motors so wanted to see me lose the bets, they said, you know what, let's go ahead and just call this one the ZR1. And we'll still call the LT2 baby car the Grand Sport. And the issue with that plan is now the Grand Sport and the ZR1s share styling cues, so you're devaluing a ZR1. And then what's going to ultimately devalue the ZR1 is when people find out there's a Zora, like a completely different car. I'm not talking about the all-wheel drive version of the ZR1, that's the ZR1X. So that's what I think is going to happen. You're going to have the baby Grand Sport, the regular Grand Sport, the ZR1 as you know it, the ZR1X, the Z06X, and the regular Z06, and then eventually the Zora, which is what the ZR1 was going to be, but GM wanted to see me lose the bets. So they kept the ZR1 name on the car, and then they had to make sure they got the ZR1 out and sold before the Grand Sports showed up. So right now, that's why they didn't do any quality control on the ZR1s. That's why they made 15 of them and they fucking shipped them. And that's why they're selling them without invoices, which is illegal. Because they are in a hurry, because every day that goes by, they have to postpone their Grand Sport reveal. Because they know that once the Grand Sports show up, they're ready to be sold. Their launch edition cars are going to be on showrooms. They know that would make me win the bet. So I'm literally going to lose the bet by days. And scumbags, who I'll pay all the scumbags, don't worry. Most of them already have their money. Scumbags are going to sit there and be prideful that, haha, I was right. You weren't right about shit. You were fucking lucky that GM went out of their way to make sure that I would lose, as you guys all countered me and said there'd be no Grand Sport. And instead of there being a 1064 SS, which is a way cooler name because that matches up with the XP64 SS, instead of General Motors follow through with that plan, they're so worried about me winning a bet. Think about what insecure fucking pieces of shit worry about a guy winning a bet that a few $1,000s to where they abort calling the car the cool name, the 1064 SS. to make the surprise complete where the 1064 SS and the Grand Sports share styling cues, and the ZR1 and the Zora are higher level cars yet. Think about how insecure you have to be to worry about whether or not Brandon Byers wins a bet or not. What a joke. All they've done when this all happens, when the baby Grand Sport comes out, you guys see the timing on this whole thing, all they've done is solidify that I absolutely know what I'm talking about, and that they changed the names in the final hour on the big Grand Sport SS. That's all that's happened. That's it. So will Andrew Zurich get his money? Sure. Will I be bullied into paying before the evidence was properly there and then I could see something shady was still going on? No. Okay, Brandon, well, there's PDF window stickers, so why don't you go ahead? Because GM could still ship the regular paper window sticker and regular paper invoices that say Grand Sport 64 SS. 1064 SS. And it could be a limited production car, the same way that the upcoming ZR1 is going to be a limited production car. One's turbo, one's naturally aspirated that spins to the moon. It's like the ZR1 on steroids, or excuse me, the Z06 on steroids. You guys starting to understand yet? Of course not. See ya.